Hello, Miss Marianne here with week 5 of the summer reading program, Imagine Your Story. And this week our theme is about mermaids. And the story that I'm going to read today is How to Catch a Mermaid. This is written by Adam Wallace and Andy Elkerton. How to Catch a Mermaid. Last week, I saw a mermaid. It's not something I'd pretend. I'd really like to catch her so she could be my friend. We'd have the best adventures. I'd learn her mermaid ways. We'd tour her mermaid city. We'd swim for days and days. Hey, you two, come follow me. I need you on my team. The water's where we need to plan our mermaid catching scheme. So she needs some help to try to catch that mermaid. Let's see, will they do it? But how to catch a mermaid? You don't learn this in school. We'll need to build a gentle trap and start near the tide pool. Can you see the trap they're starting over there? First, I have this jewelry box. She'll love this bait I bought her. She can't resist a treasure chest. Oh no, it's in the water. There it goes. Well, mermaids love bright, shiny things. A crown will catch her eye. We'll lure her in with this new trap, and then our net will fly. Oh, look at that. Let's see if they catch her. Her seaweed lasso snatched the crown. We'll need a different plan. Let's put a sparkling necklace down inside a giant clam. Yep, I guess that didn't work too well. On to another plan. She switched the necklace with a rock to stop the clam from snapping. Now she has another prize. We need something better to trap her. We made a lasso of our own and hid in the seaweed. She swam too fast for us to catch. Oh, when will we succeed? See all the shiny things they had in there to try to catch her? But she was just too fast. Now let's try to switch it up and play some funky beats. Maybe that'll draw her in? Oh no, there's sharks. Retreat! We escaped from all the sharks. That was a scary scene. But now we get to up our game with this cool submarine. This submarine has robot arms. Can you see them there? To catch our fishy lass. But this mermaid can't be caught. She really is too fast. It's time to pull out all the stops. We have to be quite sneaky. But she heard our trap from far away. That treasure chest was creaky. See her? She didn't get caught. Oh no, look out. The sharks are back. We're doomed. What can we do? We need We used up all our traps and bait. Without some help, we're through. Our mermaid comes to save the day. She made a trap to save us. She scares the shark and scoops us up. She really is courageous. Hooray, we're safe and back on land. 3 cheers to our mermaid. We'll miss her smart and clever tricks. We wish she could have stayed. The end. So nice of that mermaid to save them. We do have one other story. I'm just going to show you a few of the pictures from this book called Mermaids, because the illustrations are just so beautiful. And this was written by Cari Meister, and it was illustrated by Xavier Bonet. Mermaids. Just going to tell you a little bit about them. And here you can see, quite beautiful. The mermaids sing a song calling to sailors. Mermaids are creatures of myth. Not much is known about how they live. They do have cities underwater, or do they move from place to place? No one really knows for sure. And here you can see one playing her harp. And here's how they start. First, they're little eggs, which look like little bubbles. And then they're hatchlings, which makes them look a little bit like a fish. And here's a teen mermaid, an adult mermaid, and here's an older mermaid. Not all mermaids look alike. They have some things in common. Most have long hair. Some sources say that a mermaid's hair is really not hair at all, but fish gills. The gills help the creatures breathe underwater. They all have fish-like tails. And a mermaid's tail can be bright and colorful, or it can be dark and dull. A mermaid is suited for underwater adventure. And here you can see she has ears, eyes, she has teeth, she has scales, and a tail. Mermaids have lived in stories since ancient times. Greek mythology tells of mermaids and mermen. The ancient Greek sea god Triton was half man and half fish. And you can see him there. Stories of mermaids come from all around the world. Africa has many stories of the water spirit called Mami Wata. She's a mermaid who is also a snake charmer. The famous writer Rick Riordan wrote the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series. And in that series, the main character, Percy, meets mermaids. They're warriors who battle a giant squid. And we have some of those books in our libraries you might want to check out. So I hope you come in, get some of these great books about mermaids. And we do have a craft for you this week. We're going to make that treasure chest. And it looks like this. In your kit this week, You will receive a box, a wooden box, that looks like this. And you'll have another package, which will have shells and sea glass in it. So you'll need some glue, and it takes a little while to do this. It's best if you glue one side and let it sit for a while and dry. Then you may want to turn it over to the other side and put some glue on, let it dry, and then you might want to do both ends with I put the large shells on the ends here. But you can do it any way you like, and then you'll have your own little treasure chest. Again, I do have a picture of the craft right inside, and I have some activity sheets for you today. We have a mermaid scramble, where you have to figure out, change the letters around and see what kind of words you can make. They all have to do with things in the sea. Also have a word search again, and a coloring page for you. So I hope you enjoy that. We do have story hours in Deltaville on Tuesdays at 10:30, and we also have them in Urbana Wednesday at 10:30. So Tuesday in Deltaville, Wednesday in Urbana, both at 10:30, weather permitting. Still not too late to bring in your reading logs, and hope to see you next week. Bye-bye.